All right, looking at this might be a little intimidating with the picture, but let's just pick it apart here and hopefully make it a little easier than the picture looks. Um, it talks about that these little pieces of um, this rectangular figure are cut out. So these pieces are cut off this rectangular figure here. Okay, and then it asks us to find um, the perimeter of the remaining figure. Okay, so when I think about perimeter, I think about walking or measuring around the outside of the figure. And so if I started right here, and that's me, little stick figure me, and if I walked around this figure, I would walk here, and then I'd have to turn and walk down here and this way because I'm not walking around this because it's cut out. Okay, and I just keep walking around like this. Okay, and you kind of get the idea here. But I'm not going to walk around those pieces that are cut out, and then I come back right where I started. Okay, so I need to figure out how far I've walked, and since I know the length of this side here is 16, and these pieces here are missing right here, this distance right here, and it says what is this length? So the distance from here to here is 16 minus 2x, because I'm subtracting out this x and this x. Okay, and that means this distance is 16 minus 2x. Okay, then looking at this side, this could be a little confusing, that you might think that this distance here is x because it's about the same shape as those little x pieces. But since we know the length of this is 10 here, and we're subtracting off this x piece here and this x piece here, this distance right here is 10 minus 2x, similarly to what we did on the longer side here. And then this piece here is 10 minus 2x. Okay, so let's think about walking around this figure. Okay, I would go 16 minus 2x, right? And I'm going to kind of scribble this little 7 out here so it doesn't get in our way here. So the first piece I would walk would be 16 minus 2x. That would be this length. Then I'm walking x, so I'm going to put plus x. Then I'm walking x. Then I'm walking here, which is 10 minus 2x. I got to get that minus sign a little better there. Then I'm walking here and here, so I have plus x plus x. Then I have plus 16 minus 2x, and you can see this is kind of getting long here. You might do this a little different using some multiplication or counting. Then I'm going to walk here, which is x, and here, which is x. And then this is 10 minus 2x. So I've walked right here, and then I have x and x. Whew, that is a long string of x's there. Okay, yikes. But it's not too tough to handle here. We just collect our numbers, 16 and 10 is 32, and 16 and 10 is 32. 16 and 10 is not 32. 16 plus 10 is 26. Okay, so we have 26 and 26. So we have 26 plus 26, which is 52. Okay, that's the numbers. And then let's look at the x's. We have negative 2x, and these x's will cancel out because that's two positive x's. So these cancel out. Okay, same thing happens right here. Holy cow. All right, so those cancel out. And then the same thing happens right here. Those cancel out. And then the same thing happens right here. Those cancel out. What's left? 52. 52 inches. Okay, so picking it apart piece by piece, and thinking about walking around the figure, it didn't come out too bad. But, we had to hesitate and, add correctly. Just be careful with this. Give it a try, and look at the picture, draw the picture, and hopefully you can handle this. There's also some other examples in the Hawk system, so hopefully you can get through this one. All right. Thanks. That wraps up 10.7. We'll move on to division in 10.8.